I'm responsible for key project logistics, so that can involve from maintaining our trial master file, which is basically a history of any project, to printing out any study materials that will need to get delivered to the sites for them to maintain their site files, in terms of just getting them started up. But we're also involved in any contracting and any payment administration. So what's unique is that as a project coordinator too, I am able to sit in on contracting meetings and even be involved in the actual contracting process, as well as checking on any payments and invoices and making sure that the administration of them is correct. Project coordinators are also in charge of maintaining the agendas and meeting minutes of any sponsor or any internal meetings, and this is very key because these meeting minutes are something that detail the history of the study. So how good they are is basically going to determine how good the history of the file is going to be, and this is something that auditors and inspectors will look back on, as well as FDA inspectors. So I find this role to be very important, and I think it's one of the core roles of a project coordinator. The other way to keep track of the history of a project is a trial master file. So maintaining this trial master file, which is called a TMF, is very important because it also shows the history of the project in terms of any sites that have been selected, any sites that have been initiated and are enrolling subjects. It involves key details like those action items and those risk management trackers that I mentioned before. All that information is stored in the trial master file, and that at the end of the study gets packaged and is now part of the study, which will eventually get submitted to the FDA. So what I love about Biorasi is our very engaged company style. One of the things that we've had over the past few years that I've been here is a very open communication channel with the upper management team. We have these things called the all-hand meetings, which happen usually on a bi-weekly basis, where we get to hear from all parts of the company, whether it's from our CEO, whether it's from leading project managers or clinical monitor team or the data management team, everyone giving big updates and sharing their accomplishments and kind of letting everyone know what's going on, because sometimes, especially in this remote working lifestyle nowadays, it's hard to stay in touch with your fellow peers. So these all-hand meetings really cover that. And another way we keep our team members engaged is we have this Aspire team. Basically, what that is a way to keep us all engaged even during this COVID era. This kind of started a little bit before COVID era, but it really took off during then, when we felt the need to keep everyone engaged and connected. So some of the things we do are mini quarantinis, which is our happy hours during quarantine. We tend to do a lot of fundraisers now. One of our focuses is rare diseases. So recently, over the past 2 years, we really honed in on that with our fundraisers, whether it be through raising money on a person-to-person level, having Biorasi match on a one-to-one level.